Hello and welcome back, guys. Okay, so we're gonna continue in this video building on top of what we have learned so far. So moving forward, right now our website looks something like this. You guys have learned about, uh, pics, that we have external and internal tags. You have learned about A tags, that there are internal and external ones. Now we are going to add a section about our education or work experience, whichever one you choose. So by the end of this video, we will have something that looks like this. Now this is the new section we are going to add in this video. For me, I have written it as work experience. If you guys are in school, you can also write your education. Instead of company, it can be school. Instead of job title, it can be your degree or your favorite subject or whatever. But we're going to have one section like this. And for this section, we are going to be using tables. So I already opened it. You can just go to W3 Schools and click on search and write for tables. Now, what are tables? Tables are, it's an HTML code that is used to create something like that we saw. Now define an HTML table. HTML table starts with, of course, the table tag. And this tag, it's not a self-closing tag, so you put the table tag and that tells the code that everything inside it should be a table. After that, each row in a table is tr, so every time you put tr, it tells it like, okay, now this is a row. You see tr, this is another row, tr, this is another row. Then basically the other important one is td. This tells the element that will be inside it, like the data. TD is the data that is inside the row, and TH uh, are the elements that are supposed to be inside the head. The difference between TH and TD is that TD is written in normal font and TH is bold because it's the heading. I know this might be a little bit confusing because we haven't actually seen the table yet, but you will understand. Just remember these words as we start coding along. Table, TR, TH, and TD. Now if I go to the website, I'm going to show you. This is the table. So when you put the table tag as we discuss over here, table, let me move this over here. That's what tell the codes that all of the information I'm going to put forward is going to be in the table. This is TH, table head over here. TH, TH. You see the difference between them and everything underneath it? It's because these are headings. So these are called TH. And then we have TRs. You see the boxes that these are making? One box. This is one box in one line. I know it's divided a little bit, but it's one box. Then a second box, then a third box. So these are rows, TRs. So as many TRs you add, that's how long the table will get. And finally, TD is this. These are the data points that are supposed to be inside the code. So basically, that's how a table is made. Now, if that was still not easy to understand, we're going to write, table that will provide this function to us. Then we're going to write th, which will come over here as headings. Then tr will define how many rows we have. Like over here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 trs. And then td will tell us what is supposed to be written inside those, trs, if you see over here. TR, this is one TR, then inside it, it's Jill, Smith, and 50. So that's how it goes. Now let's try to make this table for us. Okay, so first of all, we need to decide it's beneath our favorite food. So we will go over here. Okay, so it's above my hobby, but there is a horizontal line after that. Okay, so we're gonna try to do that. I'm gonna make it small so that we can see. I'm gonna close this because I like to see as I'm coding the changes that are happening. It makes it easier. So it needs to be above this my hobby. So we're gonna write in H3 that says work experience there. And then we are supposed to have an HR over here. So it divides that. Yep. Now we can go back. Okay, so using, sorry, using our normal format, whatever we learned so far, like I said, first we have to say table because we have to tell it that everything moving forward from now on is going to be inside a table. Nothing happens because again, we haven't filled it with any information yet. So first of all, what we need is a table head. So we're gonna go ahead and do T head. It comes by itself. Okay, we're going to have a table head. Now, again, to define table head, we need tr. Like I said, it will be one row. And inside that, we are going to have a th because, like I said, it's table head. So the first thing is going to be, wait, I need to see this. What did I write over here? Company and job title. Okay. So, whoop. Okay. So it's going to be company. And the second th we are going to have that will be in front of it is going to be job title. Okay, if I save it, you can see that both of them, by the way, this is how it comes, you know, in columns, in TRs, in rows, in TRs, they just come parallelly in front of each other. There are no table columns, it's just rows. So hopefully you guys understood what I have done up until this point. I made an H3, which is over here. Then I started a table to tell the code everything now is going to be in the table. Now, after that, I decided that, okay, first of all, we are going to make table head. That means it should be bold. These are the headings. So I did that. And then this is just a way of entering data. First of all, you need to make a row because all the data will go inside a row. So I made a row, table row. This is the row that I made. This is one row. And inside this row, I said I need two pieces of information. Because it's head, I have to use th. So I company and job title. Now we will come out of the head. Now we are talking about table body. Now we are going to make table body, which by the way, I showed you over here. This is table body. This is table head, but the rest of it is now table body. So we come back here. Now in table body, we need to make again a table row, first row. Now we are going to have two pieces of data. So it's just like this we did over here, th, but now that it's not in the head, it's in the body and we don't need it to be bold, we're gonna use td, as in table data. So the first table data is frameworks, which is the company. And I'm just gonna copy, paste, and the second one is my job title. So let's this and save. What happened? Okay, it needed refreshing. Okay, there it is. Frameworks, CEO, and it's not bold, but that's how basically this is done. So I'm gonna give you a mini challenge. Try to put the second, whether it's your experience, whether it's your education, I don't know what you're making the table on, but make the second table row. Okay, hope that went well for you. So basically, I'm going to copy paste this, but I would suggest that you guys don't. You guys should code because the more you code, the better you will get at it. It's the same thing, table row, table data, and table row. So in the second row, I'm going to put a name of another company and the job title. and we have our table. It looks pretty similar to this one, except that this one has a border, and there is very easy way to fix that. And I'm going to explain you about these things now, but first let's make it identical. So we're going to define the border attribute, and we're going to say 1 pixel, and there we go. Now we have made our website just identical to this one as it was in the beginning of the video. So it's all good. Now I'm going to tell you why this is a very bad habit and these things have depreciated. The point is that this kind of designing and table formats for structuring the website are no longer used because we have CSS now. So we have things like CSS grids and flex boxes and options like float to structure our web page. So this is a very archaic practice of structuring the website. This was used back in the day before CSS came, and this is basically a horrible practice. But uh, it's important to know how to do these because maybe you might need it. And because we are learning HTML, we do need to learn how to structure our code. So it's a good thing to learn, but at the same time, people are no longer using this to structure their websites anymore because now we have CSS. But we won't go into CSS until next modules, so that's why it's very important that you guys learn all about tables. Now, again, just to recap over here what we did, we created a table. We said we needed a table. So we alerted our code. All the information after this is going to be in a table format. Then we said the table should have a border of 1 pixel, so it gave us a border. After that, we decided, okay, we're going to break our table into 2 parts. There will be a table head and a table body. Table head tag starts with T head, and table body tag starts with T body. Now, just after that, it's pretty similar. After you have 2 sections, for one for head and one for body, you will go to the head, table head, and then you're going to define how many rows you want. We needed only 1 table row. So we made that, it made 1 row over here, and then inside that table row we needed 2 pieces of information that will come like in front of each other, like parallelly. They will, if I add another one, it will come after it and after it and after it. And if I want something to go under it, I will need to create another table row. That's how tables work. After I defined the table heads, I went to table body and I did the same thing. I made 1 row and then I gave it 2 pieces of information. So it put the first one underneath company, the second one under job title. Now, again, like I said, it would be really nice if you guys can practice this. So maybe create 1 or 2 more tables. I don't know, take a second to review this video, maybe delete the code you wrote and try to recreate it or create another table following this code. Of course, read the documentation. Uh, and yeah, if you have any questions, post them in the comments. Of course, the whole point of this coding journey in this one video a day thing is so that you can really understand the concepts that we are discussing in deep detail instead of rushing to just finish the course. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. And we're gonna keep on continuing, to build on our website in the next one. And I'll see you in that one. So, but please do make sure to study hard the table concept because we're going to be using it in our HTML modules a lot. So see you in the next one and bye.